Hey guys, step inside 1241 Mercer Trail, a rare lakefront estate at Reynolds Lake Oconee in Lake Oconee, Georgia. With me, top real estate agent Traci Nelson at Reynolds Lake Oconee. This property tour includes a private shoreline of 365 feet, sites of a deepwater cove surrounded by acreage that is unheard of and very hard to get here in this neighborhood. And it sits on nearly 3 private acres on its own. Behind me there is Lake Oconee and the maximum size dock that it includes. So come with me and let me tell you all about it. Right now I'm down at the dock. You can see Lake Oconee right in front of me. When I show property here at the lake, I definitely show the lots first and the lake outside first before I ever step foot in the home, because what this house is sitting on is pretty much very, very valuable. So what we've got here is we've got 365 feet of shoreline, which is very hard to get. There's a lift and a maximum size dock. What that means is it is the maximum size that Georgia Power will allow here at the lake. We've got very deep water, 8+ feet here. Right over there is an 8-acre tract. You can see that there's an old boathouse there, which is not allowed on Lake Oconee anymore. Georgia Power will not permit them, so that is an older one and it is grandfathered in. Then you have got a 10-acre tract that is immediately to the left of 1241 Mercer Trail, which is just, you know, the privacy here is just wonderful. So I'm gonna go inside and, well, I'm gonna go around the front and then I'm gonna show you a little bit more. But while I'm walking, I do wanna let you know this lot right now, the closest comparable that I can find sold in this section of Reynolds on Pine Grove for $2.2 million sold this year. And right now you cannot find a lot like this one for under $3 million. So food for thought. Hey y'all, I'm here at the top of the garage, and up there you can see a cupola, and in the South we sometimes call that a crow's nest. Want to walk into the front door here and you see a beautiful traditional floor plan with the dining room over to the left, and very nice. And then we want to walk straight, and there are vaulted ceilings in this living room. The sellers did do that as an upgrade when they bought this home. They raised the ceiling height, and over to the right you can see the stacked stone fireplace and the little catwalk that's up there, and they added square footage. This is one of my favorite parts of the property, is this little coffee bar here and wine bar, and you can see all of the windows across the back of the house, and a gorgeous screened porch looking straight out there to the Lake Oconee views. That is a gorgeous sunset that happens right there every night. And the back porch expands like the entire back of the home. Coming back into the kitchen. Eat-in kitchen and a dining room here. Nice quartz countertops. I've got the survey here. This used to be 2 lots. Now it is 1 lot. And that is how we have such unique acreage and waterfront here in Pine Grove in Reynolds Lake Oconee. Bosch appliances, Sub-Zero refrigerator. These are black and brass knurled knobs, or curled, KNURLED. But I want to point those out because those are real brass. This is not fake, not imitation. She was very particular about this hardware, loved it. She put it throughout the house, and it's very nice. 6-burner gas stove in this house, and this is one of my favorite features. So we have a primary suite on the main floor. Gorgeous foyer there, and a half bath. Hello. So we've got a primary suite on the main floor, and it has French doors that open out. Again, I love the fact that every room has an entrance to the outside. That's probably one of my pet peeves. We're in the master primary suite now, oversized shower, gorgeous cornered windows looking out to that acreage and all that beautiful trees and woods. This stairwell was completely rebuilt by the sellers, y'all. So when they bought this home in 2017, they completely redid this. This used to be like a little library. It had shelving, old shelving everywhere, and it was dark, and they took all that away and made it really nice with a little seating nook. That's storage, that door back there. I'm going to come across here, and this was all added, square footage added. So this is a full bathroom and the cutest little bedroom nook I've ever seen. Everything is so open in this house. Big spaces, lots of windows. And it's really important to point out where we are on Lake Oconee. We literally are in the middle of the lake. We cannot get more in the heart. So right there. I'm going to go on down to the basement now. And down in the basement, there are 3 bedroom suites. So we've got an open area here for entertainment, including a bar with granite countertops, some custom millwork back there. Again, feeling like a quintessential Georgia lake house. Stacked stone fireplace in the secondary living room. Room for games, if you'd like. I'm going to come on back here to this bedroom downstairs. So it's a very large bedroom, and then you can look out and see again all the privacy and the trees. It's got an attached ensuite bathroom. Hello. And I'm going to go over to the bunk bedroom. So these are custom built bunk beds here. And an attached ensuite for the kiddos. So that's master on main, the bedroom upstairs, and then 3 down here in the basement, and I'm going to the final and 3rd bedroom in the main house, and it's also an ensuite. And we definitely cannot end a lake house tour without going back outside. They just left that spiral staircase. Some people don't like spiral staircases. They don't really use it. They just left it because it's just one of the main features. And again, we're looking at the lot to the left. This is about 1.5 acres over there with nothing but trees. And I would put a pool over there if it were me. You could put a swimming pool, a cookhouse, anything. You could just really make it super nice. And then we've got some gravel grounding here with a fire pit, some playground equipment. You could also choose to put your outdoor pool right there with a big infinity edge, is what I would imagine. So we've got a breezeway attached from the main house over to the detached garage. And we're going to go up, and I'm going to show you the space above the garage. This is where the cupola is. But here's the space above the garage. You've got a game room, a little kitchenette, a full bathroom. So much opportunity to happen right here. And that would be where you get to the little lighthouse feature, which is what I think of it. Three-car garage is what I'm standing in. A lot of people care about this, but the septic tank is really kind of right to my immediate right. So you have a space to do a swimming pool per Georgia Power approval, just about anywhere you'd want to at this property. Going to go out again to the maximum dock and this beautiful water frontage. And I really appreciate you guys touring with me today. If you want any more information about 1241 Mercer Trail, this Lake Oconee property, give me a call. Thanks.